Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? Scoot my microphone closer. I hope everybody had a beautiful weekend. I know some of you went through some horrible weather this weekend, terrible weather. Tornadoes that devastated Mississippi. God bless the people that were affected by the tornadoes these last few days. Many lives have been lost. Um, and some people lost everything. Their lives have been, just devastated. They have their lives, but they have nothing else. I mean, literally, their houses are gone, their things are gone. So I just ask God to bless them and all that they love. Give them the strength and the hope to get through this, and they will. They will. Okay, guys. We had a little tragedy in our family yesterday. I'm going to touch on really quick before I talk about a message that I got from my guides actually a couple of days ago. But my sister-in-law was in a car accident yesterday, and we lost her. I I believe she was about 62 years old. The nicest lady you would ever know. I mean, she was very, very devout, very sweet, very kind. She was like a earth angel. She never had an unkind word to say about anybody. She was just so loving. She was such a wonderful mother. Her family is just devastated. They are devastated and heartbroken. And of course, my brother's in shock. So her name is Terry. Ask you all just to keep her family in your prayers. We know that she's reunited with her family and that she's doing well. But the family here is grieving. So I just ask you guys to pray for my brother's family, for Terry's family, to give them strength and help them through this terrible time in their lives. Okay, so very sad way to start this day. And I'm sure they didn't get much sleep. I got a little sleep, and I was hoping that I would get, a dream and that she would come, but nothing came through last night. But I really couldn't get into a deep sleep. So, but I do expect something to come through soon. I did have some dreams leading up to her death but I didn't know, that it would be her that would pass away. So my father did come to me and tell me that he would be coming 2 times, and I didn't know what it meant. But anyway, I don't want to go too far into that dream or anything. But it's just shocking when somebody passes away suddenly. Uh, she I guess made a bad turn and turned into a truck. Truck hit her, and I believe she just died instantly. She ran out in front of a truck. So, God bless her. Anyway, I'm going to get away from that now because I don't want to cry and, start the day off with tears. Okay, so I do have a message from my guides. And this has to do with all the division that's been going on in the country. Um, and we're such a divided nation in so many ways. And this is meant to inspire people, to give them hope for the future. Now, understand that the roots or the beginning of this division, it has like a Christian feel to it to me. But I feel like Christianity has been diverted, The female influence has been hidden from Christianity. The practice of unconditional love, acceptance, compassion, and all has, just kind of been hidden, has, been swept under the rug a little bit. Same sex unions have been ostracized, shamed in the churches and school. And it feels like instead of moving forward, we are, going back. We're moving backwards instead of recognizing pure love that, you know, exists between two individuals. We're, you know, there's been put a negative spin on that. There came a time when the church stopped following the paths of unconditional love, following one's heart, instead of following the path of um, what intelligent men thought was best, um, and more advantageous for the church. So great minds sought out rules and regulations, and we know through history bloodshed occurred because of these great minds. The heart connection, the feminine connection was lost. But the feminine principle is becoming stronger once again. There's many that were willing to take risk for that, and to help bring that harmony back together once again. Others are standing in the way to guard against the secrets of the feminine principle and to hold on to their power. There's a backlash going on as we see the strengthening of this feminine principle. That's why we're seeing so much division in this country, and actually not just in this country, in other countries as well. Just like we were following Iran and their struggles, the women that they were struggling, and watching them being slaughtered for showing their strength and for standing up for the feminine principle. Women here in this country have seen their rights, over their own body, over their own health care diminish and be taken away. But the strength of the divine female principle will change everything. And that makes people fearful. People are fearful of the strength that women have, the change that it will bring. Change is just fearful. And it's not just men that fear it, other women fear change also. But it's important that that we go through this change. Changing what you've been taught by the church, changing, your belief system is a fearful thing to do. It's difficult. It's a slow process, also very slow. So this is taking a lot of time, but it is growing. It's growing and growing because we're not going to backslide. We're not going to let that happen. But it does take time and effort, to fill society with this new knowledge. But new books will be taught, new lessons will be learned, we will be strengthened. Oppressing the female principle has been going on, since the Middle Ages. But we continue to march forward. The feminine will take man to places that they've never been before. And I'm seeing way in the future that the belief systems do go through a healing process, and they will get to a point where they're not fearful anymore. And that's good. The lessons that are taught about damnation, going to hell, and all that will be a thing of the past. And when this happens, the fear of the divine, it'll be released and it'll be embraced. And unconditional love and compassion um, will be the norm, which is beautiful. The made up fears, that have been instilled with people about devils, bad spirits, they'll be all eliminated. It won't even be in the thought process. But I'm saying this is this is in the future. Uh, Women will be reviled as the sacred divine carriers of life with the heart of a lion, for we are strong and we are connected with that infinite wisdom from the divine, and that will guide us as we become more in tune with the universe. Women will lead us away from division, and compassion, unconditional love, and healing will take place. You are witnessing history. So when I say women, I'm talking about the female principle, uh, and men can also have that female principle too. They can also adapt that principle to the feminine principle. So it's not just females that have it. Men can have it too. To embrace that feminine principle, and it will change the world. And like I said, the United States has been ruled by the male principle for a long, long time, and change is difficult and hard, and they're fearful of it. And people in power don't want to see that happen, but it's going to happen. It is going to happen. The more that uh, the feminine is oppressed, the stronger that we will get. So all these things that are happening with, the laws being changed to oppress women and take away their rights, it's going to make us rise up even stronger. So it's not really going to work. It may change things quicker because it galvanizes people together more and brings us all together. So in one way, it's a good thing because we've been so divided, but we'll all become together uh, and galvanize in this. Okay, so just know that good things are coming. The future is bright. We're just going through, you know, history. We're making history, and we're going through this dynamic time, and you're a part of it, and you can be a positive part of it. You don't have to get physically involved. You don't have to go march. You don't have to do anything, but you can send the white light to the people and strengthen uh, the feminine principle. Having good thoughts, speaking good words, doing good deeds uh, is a lot. It is a lot. So, and you can teach the younger people that the feminine principle is what you want to embrace, and it's full of compassion, love, and, I don't like the word tolerance, but it's kind of, I don't know why anybody would have to tolerate anybody, but there's so much intolerance going on. So I'm going to kind of use that word, but I don't think it's really fits properly with what is the information and guidance that's being projected here. That's my word. I'm getting a message and trying to put words to it. So that's the word I'm finding. So anyway, I just wanted to pass along that guidance to you guys. There's so much hope for the future. And even though we're going through this difficult time in our lives, it's going to get better. It really is. So we have a lot to look forward to. So with that, I'd like to say goodbye for now. I will talk to you again soon. If you'd like to get a reading with me, I have some open time in my schedule this week. I have a couple of days open, so if you'd like to get a reading, you need some energy work done, you need an energy cleanse for your home or a chakra balancing, I'm happy to help you with that. Just look down below at my email and email me and we'll get together, okay? All right. Also, if you would like to be put on a healing session or a healing session for somebody that you love, I'll be happy to do that for you. So let me know. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Love you so much. Have a beautiful day. Do something kind for somebody It will always come back to you. Bye for now.